R.M. Sotheby's commands the high ground at the Amelia Island Concours site at the Ritz-Carlton. That's a 1912 Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. That's a BMW and a Dino. Inside the main ballroom are the star cars. There's Ferraris and Porsches and Cobras and D-type Jaguars. There's a Jaguar race car, and you've got a Ferrari Daytona convertible right here. Most folks think of Toyotas in the form of Corollas and Celicas, but in the 1960s, they actually made a supercar called the 2000 GT. You may remember there was actually a convertible version used in a James Bond film. This has a 150 horsepower engine. It's a stunning streamlined shape for the 1960s. This Maserati Ghibli convertible is going to auction, and it is owned by the guy who started the Amelia Concours, Bill Warner.
It's got a proper CF 5-speed in it. And we just did the interior. I mean, this has not even been sat in. Drive it up here.
The Maserati appeared in a movie. It was found with a small block Chevy, now fully restored with the correct and original engine and a brand new interior. Here's a car that ran in many mille miglias and races in Italy. It's a 1931 Alfa Romeo 6C 1750 Grand Sport. Alfa's coming back to the US this year, but obviously with nothing like this. This was a pure race car that was streetable, and many rich and famous men and women raced this car in the grueling 1,000-mile Mille Miglia. Bertone did the body work on this 1956 Arnold Bristol Deluxe Roadster. But while its looks are distinctly Italian, the engine is a British Bristol engine. The car was offered by the maker, affectionately known as Wacky Arnold, and it was specifically a two-seater designed for some comfort, but it raced many a time. England had Rolls-Royce, America had Cadillac. This is a V16 7-passenger Cadillac. That's 16 cylinders of quiet power. Built in 1933, the level of detail on this car is just amazing, from the filigree on the side view mirrors to the beautiful interior. Adults shouldn't have all the fun when it comes to collecting. Also on offer at R.M. Sotheby's is this kid-size Ferrari race car, beautifully detailed and fit for one. Some say Miller made the most beautiful Indy cars. This is the 1927 Boyle Valve Special, and it is from an era where one man wrestled a car around that track for 500 miles. Ever wondered what "It's a Doozy" means? It refers to the iconic Duesenberg motor cars built in America back in the 20s and 30s, and this one is certainly a doozy. This is a Duesenberg Model J, and it's a rather special one. How special is this car?
Well, this is the only long wheelbase LeBaron dual cowl fan ever built, and because of that, it's quite special. It's a supremely elegant body. Everything about this car screams elegance of the period. In 1930, this would be the pinnacle of all automotive design that you could have coming out of the United States. One of the trademark aspects of the LeBaron design is the swept back panel. It's called the sweep panel, that basically highlights the curves of the car while also adding this distinctive look to it. So,
and of course, dual cowl refers to the second set of windscreens for the rear passengers when the top is down.
Basically what you have here is the windshield folds forward, this folds up, and the door opens, and that allows your entrance into the car. So if you can picture it in period, that was probably the coolest way to get into any car that you could imagine at the time. And obviously it really gives you a feeling of elegance, being separated by such a large distance from the driver as well.
An all-American, being built in Indiana, as so many car companies used to be.
Yes, and this car in particular has a very long chain of ownership. The provenance on it is exceptional.
Everybody knows Lamborghinis now, but this was one of the first, and it was the American model. This is a Miura SV, and it has very special history when it comes to America, right?
It does. It's actually the factory prototype that was shipped here, the first SV brought into the United States. It was used as a promotional car at the Boston Auto Show, as well as a host of other publications that it was featured on the cover of. It's a very special car. It's got some great one-off features as well. Absolutely exceptional provenance. Formerly owned by Lamborghini guru Joe Sacchi, restored by Gary Boboloff, best Lamborghini restorer in the United States. And this particular car has an exceptional history, exceptional restoration. I love the color combination. The red over gold with that interior is unbelievable. I love the interior. I think that's...
One of the most stylish cars here is a 1958 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham. Some style points, a very rare, almost coach-built car for Cadillac. But the coolest bit of news, that is a brushed stainless steel roof, and heaven forbid if you dry it off in the wrong direction. It's also one of the Cadillacs that started the fins that continued through the 1960s. And this is the Chariot that we will get to ride in right now. You gotta love it, guys. The car is built with Milady in mind. There is a vanity kit. Say hello to Mr. Camera. Beautiful brocade, lots of stunning chrome, and lots of room in back, and suicide doors, which means no B-pillar. And everywhere that you go, the beautiful fins follow behind you. The fins are even replicated in the dashboard design. From Austin Healey's to Ferraris to Lamborghinis to Bugattis, the RM Sotheby's auction had everything. For Jacksonville.com, I'm Dan Scanlan.